I am about half an hour into today's hike. I started at 6:30 and the sun has just risen, but as you can see, it's still nice and cool down in the bottom of the gorge. This little section I'm walking through is on the main track, and it really does give Jurassic Park vibes. It's incredible. Take a look. I've done 2.8 kilometres so far, and this is the turn off to Moss Garden. I'm making a much better time today. I think having a day of rest was a great decision to make yesterday. And I didn't mention in the last video that there's actually a toilet here, which is handy to know, and a toilet with a view up into the gorge. Now that is a loo with a view.
That girl is a runner, she was born to get away. Hear that two-tone humming, headed out to the highway. I should have seen it coming through the years left in the dust, but after all the lessons learned, it would end the both of us.
I really need to get glasses. I have seen some snake tracks on here because I'm on the track really early, and from a distance that looks like a really big carpet snake. Oh dear, I'm getting to that age. I've just got to accept the facts. I'm 50, by the way. I turned 50 a couple of months ago. So yes, all the changes are starting to happen. This is creek crossing number 3. It's so beautiful. It is now 7:30. I have been walking for an hour and I've done 3.7 kilometres. This is the turn off for the amphitheatre. So Ward's Canyon is actually closed at the moment due to some boulders coming down. So it'll be around to the art gallery for me. I bought my DJI mics with me today because when I edited the video for my first day of hiking here, I kind of realised that the noise levels weren't so great after I exported it, so I had to go back in and adjust all the levels. So I thought I would try wearing the mics while I'm hiking, but every time I go to do a video, the little green light isn't flashing, and I do not want to have to repair, get the other one out. It's just too much rigmarole. So when I go hiking, I don't think I'm going to use the mic. Anyway, let me know if it's really bad, because I just watch everything on my phone being in the van. I'm not sure how this will turn out on your TVs or your laptops. So if it's bad, let me know and I'll make the effort with the mics. And we have stumbled across creek crossing number 4. While I was having a little chat, yeah, I did actually go the wrong way. Oh, I've never been good at doing 2 things at the same time. She is pretty. And like, don't forget to look up, right? Because just remember, we are in the bottom of the gorge. She is beautiful. After Ward's Canyon, which we cannot get into, the track narrows. It's not as wide as I quite like, because I have seen those little snake tracks around, and hopefully we're not too far from the art gallery. But there were like 20 cars in the car park this morning as I arrived. So hopefully, being here that early, hopefully they've walked this track before I have and cleared them all away. So hopefully we don't come across any creatures like that. I am getting closer and closer to the actual cliff face of the gorge, so I'm assuming I'm not too far from the art gallery. It's been an absolutely stunning morning, and I have not crossed paths with one person yet, and I am an hour and a half into the hike. So just to have quiet time in nature without other people is just something really special. It really is. You know, when you come into a part of a hike and you can just feel the quietness of it, like a sense of trepidation, but it's not a bad feeling. Kind of more like you just need to be quiet. Well, this would explain those feelings, I guess. It's we, the Bajara, and the Carnarvon people welcome you. You are about to enter a very spiritual place. So the freehand nets tell us that this is also a burial site. Some of our ancestors were laid to rest here. Sometime in the past, the bodies of our people were removed without consent. The work towards having our people returned to our country is ongoing. Stenciled shikara pendants made from mellow shells. These items were obtained through a series of complex trade routes from as far away as Princess Charlotte Bay in northern Queensland. And then here we have the infamous engraved rainbow serpent. was a little bit more slightly emotional than I expected it to be. I've seen rock art before up in far north Queensland, and it's definitely not on the level that this is at. There's all sorts of engravings, like not just the handprints and the symbols. It is so fascinating and interesting, and definitely a part of our culture that we need to respect more. I was thinking about, you know, the burial site there and how their ancestors were taken away from there and they want them back. And it's made me think, and I know this is a controversial topic and it's a hard topic, right? But like, if we close off places like this, especially to Australians, right? I was born here. My ancestors have been here since the 1800s. Been around for a while. But I don't think I would ever appreciate the original people on this land, their culture and their history, if I had read it on a book or online or even in a movie. It's just not the same as coming here. Like, your level of respect for the Aboriginal culture just increases exponentially when you get to visit places like this, particularly the art gallery. It was definitely a feeling of reverence. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know how we're going to fix this issue in this country with finding that balance between, you know, like preserving ancient culture for the Aboriginal people, or are we conserving it, or can we conserve it for all of us? It's a hard topic. It really is. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on this, because I know a lot of places have been shut down, but I will say Mossman Gorge in far north Queensland is a great example. So I think it's like $10 entry to go up there after 8 o'clock, and you get on a bus, and it's a big tourist centre, and you can buy products and all those sorts of things, and it supports the Aboriginal community directly, and they have their housing out there. And I think that something like that could be a better way. And I know there's going to be a ton of you out there saying, but this is our land, it's a national park, we shouldn't have to pay to enter. But like, honestly, I would not mind paying $10 for like a week-long pass to come into Carnarvon Gorge and have it monitored. Like, could that happen? Could you bring the ancestors back to the burial site and have that a safe place for that to happen, and still enjoy it and see it and learn? Like, could that be a thing? I don't know. I think maybe, hopefully, watch this space in Australia, because like I said, if we shut down these national parks to the public purely for the and it's such a thing, I hate saying it like this, because it's not purely just a burial site, it's a massive thing, right? Imagine if someone came up to your parents' grave or your child's grave and said, no, we're building an amusement park here now, we would need to move your children or your parents. Like, it's not going to hit, is it? That's, you're not going to be happy about that at all. So I can see both sides of the coin on this debate that I think will be around for a very, very long time.
18 in the summer, man, it feels like yesterday, when she was looking out that window on the bus to second grade. The first step she'd ever take, the first cut from a heartbreak. Been through it all.
Quick gear change. The weather is definitely warming up a little bit. It's still nice and cool, so perfect walking conditions. I am roughly about 1.5 k's to the entrance of the bluff walking track. I think it's like 2.4 k's out uphill and 2.4 k's back, so I'm feeling okay. I'm gonna give it a go, even if I only get halfway, whatever, you know, at least I'm giving it a try. So that will be, by the end of the day, about 15 k's. So the old good morning has started, guys. So it looks like everyone has started hitting the trail. I think it's about 8:30 in the morning, I think. Should only be about then. So I'm probably going to put the camera away for a bit until I get well and truly sort of into and up the bluff. It sounds so bad, but anyway, you know what I mean, because yeah, I've got to get my cheery good morning happening. All right, catch you there.
There's a first for everything, like a hand holding mine. Now I'm left here with the pain from her I love you goodbye.
I just ran into a YouTuber that I have been watching for probably like 3 or 4 years. His name is Terrence, and he has a YouTube video called Let's Go, and I love his videos because even though he is a full-time van lifer, he definitely directs his videos more at the smaller towns, like some hiking in there as well. It's very more place driven. So yeah, go check out his channel if you haven't, because I bet you his Carnarvon Gorge videos are going to be way, 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 way better than mine. Change of plans. So I spoke to a few people on the way back from the art gallery, and they thought I was absolutely crazy for doing the bluff at the end of the hike, because up to the art gallery and back is about 11 kilometers. All right, so to do a whole another probably 5 k's on top of that with undulation, they reckon I'm mad. So I'm going to do that first thing in the morning. I'm due to check out of Sandstone Park tomorrow morning. So I'm just going to leave super early, do the bluff. Well, good morning. It is 7 o'clock and it is my last morning here at Carnarvon Gorge. Here I am attempting the Boolimba Bluff. This is about 1k from the car park, and then we've got 2.2 kilometers to reach the top and 2.2 back, and apparently it is all uphill, so let's see how I go. I am 20 minutes in and it actually hasn't been as bad or as steep as I thought it was going to be so far. There's been a few stairs, but it's actually quite a nice walk so far. You're definitely getting more of that boulder feel in here, which is very cool and different to the rest of the park. So we will continue on, and I will pull up the camera if it gets hard. I'm not going to gatekeep any of that kind of information from you guys. I think it's important when you're researching a hike, like you want to know the good stuff, the bad stuff, and everything in between. Holy mackerel. Oh, this is a little surprise. What do we got here? Okay, I see steep stairs up there, so I think I'm going to eat my words, guys. Oh, all right. The next 300 meters is very steep and rugged. Recommended for only the physically fit. Well, let's see. I've been saying that I've got like low to medium fitness levels at the moment. So if I make it, maybe I can call myself reasonably fit. I don't know how far I am up these steep stairs, but it's not at heart thumper mode yet, but it's definitely, let's stop every 30 steps or so and just catch your breath, because I have a feeling there's going to be a pretty special view up there. I have not seen this part of Carnarvon Gorge on any YouTube videos that I have watched, so I have no idea what's up there. So I hope it's good, because yeah, it's a steep climb up. It really is, and I'm glad I didn't tack this on at the end of my 11k trip up to the art gallery and back yesterday. Look at this little hidden gem on the way up. It's stunning. It's actually like white sand here. Look at it. Holy moly. I was not expecting this. I wonder what lives in there. Ooh. Have a look. I made it up. As you can see, the beanie has come off. The gloves have come off, and I'm glad I only wore a t-shirt under my flanny today, because that was hard work. But what I didn't expect was it to open up into a wooded area. So I've still got another 500 meters to go until we come across the Boolimba Bluff Lookout, which was kind of nice because I was heaving pretty hard there. It was hard work. Well, I've got a little sneak peek of what's to come. Sunrise is definitely the time to do this hike because you are shaded from the morning sun as you do that steep inclination, and then the way the sunlight hits those cliffs, it really is something else. What a way to finish my adventures here at Carnarvon Gorge. Absolutely spectacular. I will be back next year. I am probably going to spend a whole 2 weeks out here just to give my body a rest in between the hike days. They are not for the faint-hearted. I'm still catching my breath, guys. This one was a hard one. So bearing that in mind, I think I will be hiking one day and having a rest day next year when I come back, because I really, really want to complete that 20k hike all the way up to Big Bend and back. And I'm not an overnight hiker. I like my creature comforts of my van. So here's to Carnarvon Gorge. Thank you for watching my adventures. I do not know where I will be next time you see me or when that will be. I have to return next week and then get my van set up for partial nomadic work from the van, not work from home life. So that is very exciting. But I'll see you on the next adventure, whenever that is.